everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video on my channel. This is Fish Talk Friday. If you're new to this, go check out my previous videos. Here's one, click in the top right corner. That's my last Fish Talk Friday. So basically, what is going on in Fish Talk Friday is I basically go over all different types of fishing, lures, styles of fishing, everything you guys want. Just if you guys ever want a request, put it down in the comments. I post one every Friday. Now, I'm filming this on Thursday, and I'm editing this on Thursday, and I'm uploading it on Thursday, but I'm going to premiere it for Friday. I think I can do that. So, basically, I hope this works, but I'm going to premiere it for Friday, because I'm going to my lake house today, and I'm not going to have Wi-Fi out there tomorrow. So, yep. So, today we're talking about when to use braid versus mono versus fluoro. First up, I gotta go get the line. Hold on. Alright, we're back. So, first up, we have braid. Braid has no stretch at all. So basically, actually before I get started, if you've watched Fish Talk Friday, you've seen this notebook. I write down a bunch of things about fishing in here. And the first ever thing I wrote was this, braid versus fluoro versus mono. So I thought I'd share it with you guys. So braid, first off, has no stretch. It's very thick diameter. It's very heavy line usually. It ranges from 10 pound, which isn't used very often, all the way up to 100 pound, 200 pounds sometimes for saltwater. My buddy has 130 pound neon orange braid, you know. He bought it as a joke because he thought it was funny, but basically the poundage you choose depends on what you're doing. Like I used to throw 65 pound braid. My favorite brand is Power Pro. 65 pound braid, there's so many brands out there for any line you use. But I used to throw 65 pound braid for my swim baits, but since braid floats first off, and since it floats, most of my baits sink. And it was messing up how my baits were moving in the water, you know, it was basically messing it up, like, it was bringing them a little higher than they should have been in the water column. So it has no stretch, it's thick, it's heavy. You're supposed to use it for top water, like frogs, buzz baits, whopper ploppers, spooks, all that stuff, walking baits, all that. Because it floats. And it doesn't have stretch at all. So here I have some 65 pound Power Pros I showed you guys. You can't really see because I have it here. See, look. No stretch at all. Very thick line. Very, very thick line. Next up, we have fluorocarbon. It has less stretch than mono, so mono stretches, braid doesn't. Fluoro is a little bit in between. It has less stretch than mono. It sinks, so it's good for anything that sinks, like Texas rig, crankbait, spinnerbait, chatterbait, swimbait, all that stuff. So instead of using my 65 pound 65 pound braid, I'm now using 25 pound fluoro. So fluoro sinks, like I said. Good poundage. It depends on what you're using. With my fluoro rods, excluding the swimbait rod, that's an exception, I use 14 pound fluoro on my Mach 2 with my Pro Qualifier 2 rod. I throw 14 pound Berkeley Vanish fluoro. Here's some 20 pound. And on my SLX and Corrado combo, I basically just throw 14 pound fluoro as well. Yeah. So it sinks, like I said. Depends on what you're throwing. If you're going to throw a big swim bait, I would suggest going a little bit higher in poundage, like 25. Especially if you don't want to lose it. A good brand, like I said, Berkeley Vanish. So I don't use mono that much. I put it on my spinning rods, but it also floats like braid, and it's very stretchy. It's also good for topwater lures because it floats, just like braid. Good poundage. I wouldn't really know, but it depends on what you're throwing. So if you're going for like crappie or something, like 4 pound would be good. If you're going for bass, maybe like 10 to 14 pound, you know. Good brands. Berkeley makes good line in general. I have some Berkeley Trimax 10 pound. I found this in my dad's tackle box. Let me show you what I mean by stretches. See, look. Very stretchy. So basically it all depends on what application of fishing you're doing when you decide on what to use. But basically, another thing about FLURO versus mono, because they're both clear, a lot of people debate on which one's better. So FLURO is most of the time thinner for the same poundage. Like if you had 20-pound FLURO versus 20-pound mono, the FLURO is going to be a little bit thinner in diameter versus the mono. And it's usually a little bit stronger. So FLURO is newer to the market. I like using FLURO. It's just my personal preference. Especially with those sinking baits. I just think it's a really good line. Berkeley Vanish especially. Make sure you get the 100% fluorocarbon though, because they make leader material. Oh yeah, speaking of leaders, a lot of people use braid, like heavy braid, and they tie like 25, 30 pound mono or fluoro leaders, you know? That's for like, if you just like, cause like a lot of people debate on whether or not the fish could see the 65-pound braid, or like braid in general. That's why a lot of people use clear line. I mean, I've caught fish on braid, obviously. Depends on what fish. Like crappie, I heard something that they can only see over. They can't see anything. No, they can see everything over 4-pound line. So if you're using 6-pound line, they can see it and they won't bite. Supposedly, I don't know if that's 100% true. I don't think it is. Maybe in some circumstances, but depends on the water clarity. But this was a shorter video. I'm going to my lake house tonight, and I'm staying there till Sunday for the 4th of July. So I can't upload this video Friday. I'm uploading it today, and then Thursday, and then I'm going to premiere it for Friday. I think you can do that. So if not, this is uploaded on Thursday or Monday of next week. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Go leave suggestions for next week's Fish Talk Friday in the comments section. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn those bell notifications on. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.